Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to meal prep. If you're someone who has a 9-to-5 job, you're super busy, you have even more hours than a 9-to-5 job, it's going to be super fast. Before I get into that, make sure if you're new here, and not subscribed, you go ahead and press that subscribe button down below to help my channel grow. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, make sure you go ahead and email me at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. If these meals that I'm going to be showing you guys today look kind of boring, they don't look very palate friendly, make sure you go ahead and check out my cookbook. These meals are much more palatable, much more mouth orgasmic than what I'm going to be making today. So the first thing that I do is preheat the oven to 425 or like 450. The reason I cook with the oven and not the stovetop is because with the oven, you can just set a timer, walk away, do what you have to do. When you're cooking on the stovetop, you have to be a little bit more attentive, which is going to be more time consuming because you have to make sure that you're not burning whatever is on the stove. Now, in terms of my food choice, I chose tilapia to meal prep with because A, I'm bulking and tilapia is very easily digestible. It goes down really easy, which is important when you're eating a lot of food. I also have tilapia when I'm cutting because it's low in calories. One fillet is about 110 calories, which is really a lean protein source. So whether you're bulking, cutting, whatever, I do suggest having tilapia or a white fish of your choice in your diet. I promise it's going to be very well placed there. And I buy this bag of tilapia from Walmart. I believe it has around 18 to 20 fillets for around $17. So that is super cost efficient. That's pretty much bulk price. And it's pretty much the same deal as Costco, if I'm not mistaken. From there, you want to make sure that you season your food. If you don't season your food, it will taste like ass and you'll have no one to blame but yourself. And you know what? We don't want to eat plain ass food around here. So I got my complete seasoning, my garlic, my pepper, and my salt. And then I'll usually use the G. Hughes sauce when I'm done cooking, on the day of. So I'm popping this pan of well-seasoned tilapia into the oven. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer for exactly 15 minutes. That way I can knock out some other tasks to help my meal prep while that fish is cooking. So I'm going to go ahead and defrost my broccoli here. I'll be using 100 grams of defrosted broccoli for each meal. And then I'm going to go ahead and be a douchebag and hit a slight flex break. Who do I think I am? Weigh out 200 grams of white rice for each meal. White rice is weighed after you cook it. White rice is another good, easily digestible item that I suggest. So this meal that I'm making here, broccoli, white rice, and tilapia, may sound super bodybuilder bro, but sometimes these sort of meals do serve a purpose. My digestion has been kind of iffy lately. I'm gluten intolerant and I'm lactose intolerant. So this meal avoids all of those intolerances that I have and it digests very easily. Now I'm going to place one tilapia fillet inside of each meal prepped container. Now, remember what I said, efficiency is going to be key here. So while you have your timer going for your food that's going to be in the oven, go ahead and defrost your vegetable, go ahead and place that into your container, then weigh out your rice. And you're using advantage of every single minute. This is going to be super efficient. It's really going to save you a whole lot of time in the long run. Cooking your meals the day of can be very, very time consuming. Think if you're spending like 20 minutes a day cooking your meal versus like 30 minutes on one day a week, that just simply doesn't make too much sense in my opinion. The other option is to buy food from out, which is going to be A, more expensive, and B, you're not going to know the true macros and calories of those meals as opposed to if you just prepared the meals yourself. And if you know how to chef it up a little bit, just some seasoning and some low calorie sauces, it does not have to be poor tasting whatsoever. It's all about how you dress it up and it doesn't have to be like a negative experience. I hear people say often that they're too busy to meal prep, and I think that's almost like an oxymoron because meal prepping really, really saves you a whole lot of time. And if you're serious about your goals, I promise you can probably find 30 minutes to do it. Like, it's definitely not unattainable. Boom, so here is the finished product, and I will throw the macros for this meal somewhere up over here. Yeah, super simple. You don't have to overcomplicate anything when it comes to meal prepping. The simpler it is, the better. If you get overwhelmed by the idea of meal prepping, creating your own macros, having fun with your food and still being healthy, feel free to shoot me an email at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. Also follow me on Instagram, DVNSPRS, which I'll also link down below. And like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.